shot the ball extremely well. I think he only missed one shot tonight or something like that. So it was he stepped up. He made shots. He was under control. He was very patient tonight. He played composed, and as you can see, I mean, he knocked down a shot when he was open. When he wasn't, he drove. Got somebody else an open shot, and he made plays. And for him to step up that way tonight was big for him, and it was big for us.
Agent McCord, coin.
Melo, you mentioned it, but just the importance of coming in, establishing, setting the tone in game one and stealing one on their home court.
Yeah, I mean, we was prepared for this, honestly. So we don't look at it as a steal. We came in here and we earned this win tonight. We prepared ourselves all week. It was good that we had a week to prepare for this. But again, we don't. I've been in here multiple times. We don't want to get too high. Is this the first game? We'll take it though. It's a big win. We don't want to not make it seem like it's a big one, but it is a big one. Anytime you can get game one on the road in the playoffs, it's a major win.
Kyle Fredrickson, Denver Post.
Hey, Melo, I know you've played back in this building before, but just to get the reception and all the booze there, do you relish in that, or do you kind of wonder what these fans think of you all these years later?
What, the Bulls?
Yeah.
It's cool, man. I love them too. I love those guys too, man. It's been almost 10 years now since I've been here. The love is there, man. They love me, they hate me. I can't do nothing about that. Just go out there and smile and and smile and enjoy myself and have fun and play basketball, and whatever they have to say, let them say it. It's not my concern.
Casey Holdall, Trailblazers.com.
Kind of in that same regard, though, Melo, this is your first win in Denver. Did you think about that at all? Like, was that something?
I didn't even know that this was the first win since I was gone, since I got traded. It's not even something that I've ever even thought about, to be honest with you. Somebody told me that when I was in the locker room after the game. But I'll take it. I'll take my first win being a game one of the Western Conference playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time to obviously make it happen.
It's a great time to make it happen. It's a great time to get that first win here in Denver. Now we see what happens next.
Sean Hyken, Bleacher Report.
Melo, why do you? I mean, I know you said you don't really care, but why do you think it is that you're still getting booed here 10 years after you were still 10 years after you played here? Why do you think it is that that reception is still there?
I mean, what else can they do? I don't know. I mean, I don't have that answer. I don't know what it is. I gave my all here when I was for 7.5, 8 years. I've never said anything bad about Denver, about the fans, about the organization, players. Never complained. Took everything on the chin. Even when it wasn't my fault, I raised my hand and said, okay, I'll take the blame for it. So it's like I was birthed here in Denver with the Denver Nuggets. I mean, I started my career here. So this will always be a special place for me, regardless of the Bulls. It is what it is. Those who know. Those who don't, it's not my concern.
Got time for one more question coming from Leonardo Torres with El Comercio.
Hi, Melo. It's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Melo, what are your thoughts on Damian Lillard's leadership? I mean, how confident do you play when he has the ball on his hands?
Well, I know it's in a safe place. I know something good is going to happen, either for himself or for one of us, one of his teammates. He makes plays. He's not a selfish guy. He's actually selfless, to be honest with you. And we feed off of him. When he got it going like that, we love to see it. We love to be a part of that. We try to pick him up. We try to encourage him to keep going and making those plays. But he lead in his own way. He's not a vocal. He's not a rah-rah guy. He lead in his own way. And that's what he's been doing all season long. And he's been doing that for the past 10 years here in Portland.
Thanks, Melo. We're going to wrap there.
Thank you.